Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aquarius, I hope that you're doing well. These readings are all about the unique impact that you make upon the world, what Spirit wants to acknowledge in you and tell you that sets you apart from the rest, makes you stand out. So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is going to be from the Healing Heart Oracle for the overall energy, and the tarot portion will be the Light Seers Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Aquarius. That was fast. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Number 5, which corresponds to the Hierophant card of the Major Arcana. That's Taurus energy. And it talks about, well, can talk about rules and regulations and standards and codes of conduct. But the Hierophant can also talk about this conduit that we turn to, this resource that we turn to, that serves as a connection between ourselves in the earthly plane and the divine. So the card is number 5, Trusting Heart. Listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to your inner wisdom. It's kind of interesting. You can kind of see this card in many different aspects. Right here you have little baby feet, little tiny baby feet. I don't know. It speaks to me of like innocence. I'm not a big fan of feet, but baby feet are kind of irresistible. It's almost saying that like we, in a way, kind of recapturing our innocence, taking steps into something new for the first time. It also, the trusting heart aspect reminds me of the Fool card energy, the first card of the Major Arcana of the Tarot. This trust that we have in Spirit to take a leap of faith, to take a chance. For some reason, I know this isn't what it is, but like that reminds me of like the flicker of a candle, that kind of white area down there. It's actually the hands of a clock that's pointed up at 12 o'clock. That could be relevant for you. Listen to your inner wisdom. Spirit just showed me, listen to your inner child. Of course, this flower suggests a rose. What's the line from Romeo and Juliet? What is it? A flower by any other name would not smell as sweet, or something like that. It's a famous line from Romeo and Juliet, and of course I've just butchered it. But a flower by any other name would not smell as sweet. It's just like deep love and passion for something that is so unique and so precious to us, which can also be seen as the inner child, right? What is more precious to how we live our lives than how we love ourselves? Listen to your inner wisdom. So Let's see what Spirit has to say about this for you, Aquarius. 3 cards for the base breath, 3 cards for clarifier. There's no past, present, or future. This is just the overall reading for Spirit to talk to you about your unique impact on the world around you. Cards feel a little sloppy. So you got 3 5s in this reading, including this card. So there's some things that are in transition, things that are in flux right now for you. You start here with the 9 of Swords in the reverse. This is your energy, air sign energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Talks about sleepless nights, nightmares, overriding thoughts, anxious thoughts. Can't seem to get rid of them. You did get this card in reverse, though, to start off the reading. So there's some, I want to say, there's some like hang up or misgivings, like words like that. Some hesitation, some doubt that you previously had regarding an issue that you're finally letting go of. It's like, you know what? I've been thinking along this mindset for so long, and it's never done me any good. It never served me in any way to worry about it, and I just have to let that go. And the moment that you release that, whether it's like lack mentality or this sense of doubt in you, lack of confidence, right? Or just not being able to trust your instincts, you're just like letting that all go. Because I see here it's clarified by the Judgment card, number 20 of the Major Arcana. The Judgment card talks about finally kind of listening to our soul, right? Our higher aspect. Like becoming in alignment with ourselves. Because we have our human bodies, and then we have our souls in the 5D. Like the thing, the essence of us, the spirit of us that helps guide us in this earthly life. And these are earthly problems, and you're letting them go to embrace something new. See, I want to show you something here too. I just noticed it. See how there's this kind of, I like to call this like the Patronus, if you've ever watched Harry Potter. Here it is again. It's like showing up, but in a different form, right? Like, it's like there were these inklings when you were in this worrisome energy that there must be something greater. There must be something more. I hear the song from Beauty and the Beast. There must be more than this provincial life. What's the chorus? No, that's not the chorus. I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I can't remember all the words. It was like one of my favorite movies too. I can't remember. But it's just like, I want adventure in the great white somewhere. I want adventure beyond compare. Something like that. Those are not the words, but something like that. You might resonate with Beauty and the Beast, with Belle, with books, with writing. There's the thing about the Beauty and the Beast, right? Belle lived, okay, your spirit guides just came in because I feel a tunneling in my ear. The thing about Beauty and the Beast is like she knew that she was destined for something more. She could feel it in her bones. But she lived in this small village with small village mentality. And it took her kind of being tested to the limits in order to realize exactly how strong she was. She was stronger than everybody there. She was stronger than the beast. She was stronger than everybody, right? And I feel as though this is the revelation that you're having, you're coming to right now, Aquarius. It's like you're realizing not just that you're resilient, but that you have the ability to take it as far as you want to take it, to align with your true divine path. It's like you're accepting the challenge accepted. And now I see that line from the Mission Impossible series. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, which then makes me think about like starseed families and you being sent here from your starseed families. Now I want to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card from the starseed. Here's my starseed oracle deck. This is the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Herself a starseed, a light worker. I'm pulling a card from the Starseed Oracle for you. I didn't do this for anybody else. This is for Aquarius. 3 cards came out. Hyriath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Look at that. God, that is so beautiful. What? I hope it's like as beautiful on the camera as it is in person. It actually looks better on camera. The next one, Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Isn't that funny? Inner Earth, inner wisdom. That's not a coincidence. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And the last one, lifting the veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Anything unaligned must go. It's very powerful. It's like, maybe for some of you, you are having past life memories or this affinity to downloads and light codes, information that is coming to you through your dreams or your unconscious realms, meditation, astral projection, right? If anything could depict astral projection, there we are. It's a really kind of deep exploration right now. Deep. The next card out, Ace of Cups, right? It's like even more of an embrace of the newness that Spirit wants to bring to you. Ace of Cups often talks about the things that Spirit hands to us that is uniquely made for us. Uniquely made for us. And you're embracing it with open arms. I feel it, you know, I just suddenly felt this overwhelm of love, and I'll tell you why, because my twin flame, I'm a twin flame and I'm in union with my twin flame now, and he just sent a text message to me and it was like a little smiley face, and then I remember, right, one, I'm in the midst of doing something that my destined path has taught me to do, which is to read and channel messages for you. And when I am fully in that place with you is when my divine counterpart comes in, right? So it's like this Ace of Cups, it just overwhelmed me. Right, and this is something that you may feel as you step into this acknowledgement that you're from something that is beyond this provincial life, which is not to say that there's anything wrong with this provincial life, right? We're here to have a human experience. Well, you can't get any more human than what the human beings are going through right now. But where do you stand in the midst of all of this hellfire and brimstone? This is where you are, in this place where you're just embracing the beautiful aspects of life that you can find, even if it doesn't seem like they're always present. There's some part of you that's, when you look for it, you'll find it. So sometimes it's hard for us to find our innocence again, but I feel like you're looking for your innocence. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the upright talks about being left out in the cold, being isolated and alone and alienated, and really stepping away from that energy, thinking like we're here just drifting on this rock through outer space and nobody understands us. It's like, no, that's not what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling connected, first and foremost connected to myself. And when I fully connect to look, you see how the stars are back here too? When I fully connect to myself, that's when like the greater whole comes into focus for me. Two cards came out to clarify it. Justice in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Number 11 of the Major Arcana, Libra energy. So essentially these two cards in reverse talk about really desiring to come into some kind of karmic balance, understanding that there are still lessons to learn. We're not above it all, right? Our whole lives are a big lesson. Our whole lives are a big lesson. And there's something right now that you are trying to reconcile, because there are a lot of ways that Spirit can communicate this kind of message to me, but they use the 5 of Pentacles to illustrate it. Right? Knowing that me as a reader, I can't stand 5s because it just feels like limbo spaces. Right? But limbo spaces are necessary because it gives us a time to pause and reflect and reconsider on what it is that we're doing. Sometimes we have to take a breather and regroup and reassess. And so there's an acknowledgement here, because also these two cards are in your element, the air element. There's this acknowledgement here that there's a pause up, because the Knight of Swords is usually, running towards something, delivering a quick message. Everything is important and imperative and really fast. It's just like, whoa there, partner, slow down. There's still some lessons that need to be learned. However, even during the process of that learning, there's so much compassion happening. And you know what happens to you in this energy? It's like you realize how mature you are, how enlightened you are. It doesn't make you better than others. It just makes you a better version of yourself, a more evolved version. This is what I see happening here. To end the reading, further clarified by the World card, number 21 of the Major Arcana. Look at that open body language, surrender, giving it up to the universe, to Spirit, to total alignment. This is great accomplishment. The World card talks about accomplishment, learning a lesson, getting an A+ on something, right? And then starting all over again with a new lesson, because this is chapters closing and new chapters opening. You're really coming to this enlightened place. That's the only way that I can describe it in this moment. About yourself, the most important thing. Because I was talking in the beginning about the inner child, right? Clarified here by the 5 of Swords in reverse. That's the third 5 of your reading. So you may see 555 on license plates, on phone numbers. The Five of Swords in the upright talks about winning at all costs. In this card, it can also talk about headache and annoyance. This challenge, lots of challenges. But you got this card in reverse. Kind of like saying to me, I don't have to compare myself to others. I don't have to win at all costs. I'm moving at my own beautiful pace. I'm alchemizing, I'm inventing, I'm discovering, I'm being creative, and I'm embracing every aspect of that. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Let me get a card of advice from Spirit. Didn't I say in the beginning of the reading that this card reminded me of the Fool? Thank you, Spirit. This pool of universal consciousness, taking a leap of faith, the trusting heart, believing in ourselves and in Spirit and in the magic of everything, taking chances, taking risks, beginning things anew with childlike wonder, but as an adult that has experience. It's recapturing this freedom. This is freedom to me. This is beautiful, Aquarius. That's your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.